Issue of mucus, we've talked about it so many times, and the amount of wiswas that people have makes them distracted from the beauty of fasting, the beauty of reading the Quran, the particles. Sheikh, when you're speaking, as I'm speaking now, some little drops of saliva came to your lips and you did this and you swallowed it. So, Sheikh, your fast is gone. Who said this? Now you're asking about a small tip of mucus on the tip of your tongue. It's inside of you. It's all inside of your body. There's nothing wrong in swallowing all of that. What is wrong is making an issue of a non-issue item.
That is about mucus. If it comes from the head, maybe the pan is the sinus, or from the nose. If it comes into the throat and goes into the stomach without coming into the mouth, it is quite natural. It happens with many people. It's perfectly fine. It does not invade the fat because that's a natural process. But if it comes into the mouth, it should be spat out. If the mucus of phlegm comes into your mouth, you should spit it out.
من الأنف مباشرة إلى الحلق لا تفطر.
طب لو جنة خفيفة
نفس الحكم يا أخي، بس ما بيجوز إنه يعني ياخذها من برا لأنه يصبح كطعام أو شراب، وإن كان أمرا مستقدرا فعليه أن يلفظه وأن يرميه أرضا. أما إفطار ما في.
I'm talking right now. As I'm talking, my tongue is generating saliva, so I'm swallowing my own saliva. Does this nullify fasting? No, it doesn't.
The first would be saliva, and everything that gathers in your mouth in a normative sense, can that be swallowed or not? And the answer is yes, it is, and that should hopefully put a stop to this madness. You know, this is the whole spitting nonsense that you see all the time people doing, and it's crazy. Everyone always insisting on just getting rid of whatever's in their mouth and drying their mouth to such a crazy, degree. You're fasting. You're not trying to kill yourself. Then another group would then be mucus or phlegm, to be more accurate. Mucus, of course, is a characteristic, that slimy kind of substance. But phlegm is this technical term. It comes from the lower respiratory system. It comes from the lungs, and it comes up in your throat. And it's a distasteful, disgusting kind of substance, and the scholars weren't, and that's why there's a discussion, first of all, whether it is something najis, impure or not. And inshallah, the substance itself is pure when it remains within oneself and without having to get into the long discussion of what happens when it comes out onto the clothes or onto the hand, for example. And there's a basic principle that which comes from the body and returns back to the body is not to be considered as eating and drinking, with one or two rare exceptions, but that's the basic general rule. So no, actually these secretions that come to the mouth, if they are ingested, they do not break the fast according to the vast majority of scholars. That's not to say that you should swallow it, okay? That's not to say that you should swallow it. It's not becoming behavior, going, sniffing up your nose as people do, or doing that old school gargle kind of, disgusting behavior. That's not what you should do and then, swallow it. You should get rid of that.